I did some stuff with the BBC Big Band. This is now leading up to the album. I did a BBC Big Band in my hometown in Birmingham at the town hall, and I got a call to do some Gershwin stuff, and I thought, oh, I'd love to. On researching the stuff, I'm thinking, oh, and they had like refrains and stuff like that, so I had to learn all these different. But the body of the song, I realized that I knew quite a bit of the stuff, because that stuff my dad used to be whistling and stuff like that as I was growing up, and but my dad died when I was about 10, but it's just memories that it evokes, memories and stuff like that. So, and then the fans of the big band who came on the night, that not necessarily were Jaki fans, they didn't know me as such, but complimented me on what I did with the big band, and said, you ought to do some more of that stuff. Hence the reason the new album, for Sentimental Reasons. Now it was just a little way of just remembering people that that have helped me throughout my life and my career and my family and stuff like that. And it did start with my dad, and I had some wonderful old friends, Uncle Joe that support me, and their family still do. I was sort of adopted by them, so in a sense, because his daughter-in-law used to be the school teacher for my daughter Natalie, and they have the same birthday and everything. So Julie, I've known for however long, and the next thing Natalie's coming and said, "Oh, Auntie Daisy and Uncle Joe, why do you?" I'm going, "Who's Auntie Daisy and Uncle Joe?" It turns out that it became, because Julie wasn't married at that time, became Natalie's friend and mentor, and we're godparents to each other's kids and stuff like that. But Uncle Joe died, but before he did, he came to see me with the big band. And which meant a lot to me, and we've got family and friends that have passed and stuff like that, and along the way. So it was just a little sentimental journey for me, and to be able. And then 6 months later, I got called to go back with the BBC Big Band to do Duke Ellington. So I then started thinking, I think I can do this. They would say, "Oh, you should." Yeah, and then my daughter got it together, and she was the one that sort of pushed for it all and sort of sorted it all out and got it going and all the rest of it. And God bless her. Yeah. So it's out now. So we see how it goes. And I've done a few things, and general consensus is, you're doing all right, Jack. Yeah, this is so different to what we know you for and so on. But and I try to do, although it's a lot of it's jazz based and that kind of thing, or big band and stuff like that. If people who are not into that kind of thing, hopefully will touch base with this and think. And because I've done such a different spin on it, the arranger and everything, and the producer was Wayne Pollock, and. He gave me such a spin on them, and I'm thinking, because I was intimidated by those songs and so on, because amazing singers have gone before me and done wonderful jobs on it. So for me to copy that, as I said earlier, I get intimidated by doing other people's things. So to do something like that in this genre, and so with the arrangements that Wayne gave me. It was just that I had to put that spin on it. So hopefully people listen to it and think, actually I quite I don't know this stuff, but I quite like it. Then they may then touch base with the original stuff, which is what the kids are doing now. When my stuff's been remixed, and the kids are getting into the 80s stuff, and they're hearing a different version of something or whatever, then people just touch base with the original, thinking, oh, this was the lady.